Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches. They can contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Catch in the middle. It's Freeman. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Bring in the heat. He'll throw it. Caught close to the marker. It's Freeman. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That pass is incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can you make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the back. There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And this is a quarterback. You're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Finds a man in the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking for a man. It's Bettis. Got it set up on the outside. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Dogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And I would say they got him exactly where they didn't want him as a defense. All that speed, he gets outside the pocket, rolling to his right. You think he's going to take off. How about he tries to throw the football, can't fit it in there, throws the incompletion. The defense was scared for a second there.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
In this offense now, it's decision time. Man, they put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, again, looking for room. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Plows through the defense. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Off the play fake. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. It must be great to be a Georgia linebacker. Coming downhill with speed, defensive front eats up blockers, and you make the play.
It is nice, and it's nice because usually they got 3 guys in front of you. They're eating 5, and those linebackers get to come downhill, make plays in the backfield like you saw right here.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy ever. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Gonna run it. It's Harris. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the... will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Here's what I think. Offense is about finesse. It's about, shifts and motions. When you get to be in the goal line area and the field starts to shrink, you better be able to punch somebody in the mouth and get positive yards. Not trickeration, not flip it to a guy with...
Give him 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gives it on the option. Hard running there. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to run for it. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Defense looks as if it's coming. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for room. It's Ramsey. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. They knock him down at the 40. It's It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Bettis. Punts it out of the air. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. From the gun. Makes the grab, it's Harris. Oh, he's got some space. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Georgia! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Dorsey. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to pass, it's Bettis. And the missed connection on third down. They'll send out the kicker here.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why lofts one high and deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Now, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DB's not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Quarterback adapting. It's complete on the right side. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. To the air, it's Bettis. Quick completion on the out. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Dogs want to pick up the tempo. Escapes the pressure going right. Makes the catch. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Turning it on. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Immediately fires to the middle. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets it out quickly. They'll get him down, but but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford.
And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Working on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. The Rebels decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Here's the handoff. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The quick out. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field. And that's why you had a big play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Harris. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And it'll be a touchback. Will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught over the middle, it's Freeman. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Unleashes it on the run. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Running into the open space. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Line getting set on second down. Finds his tight end. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now and again.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to the ground with the running back. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run the screen. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. He'll ride his man on the option. To give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Looking to pass. It's Wiggins. Wide open downfield. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. The result of This game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Ramsey. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Jordan, it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Lets it fly. And it's caught off a fake. 1st down.
I don't think anybody was expecting fake punt there on 4th and 1 because normally you just leave your offense out there to see if they can get it. But they caught the return team napping, and they were able to pick it up. Great play call by the head coach.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That last score sort of felt like the finishing touches on a great meal, didn't it, as they get ready to line up for the kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Wiggins. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting